Hello, and thank you so much for dropping by this video and channel. I was very disappointed to read the following quote from Deepak Chopra. First of all, I was brought up to think of God as a woman. However, God is the total mind which generates, organizes, and delivers. God stands for generation, organization, and delivery. Therefore, it is more representative of the female energy in the universe. In many cultures, it is recognized as goddess energy. Goddess energy and intelligence is wholesome, wise, nourishing, intuitive, contextual, relational, does not have a win-lose orientation, and does not believe in linear cause and effect. Male energy and intelligence is linear, has win-lose orientation, and rules through conquest and subjugation. Both were necessary in a certain time of our evolutionary history. The male intelligence protected us from predators and gave rise to the flight, response. We learned either to run or to fight. The same response has made us the most dangerous predator on planet Earth. And unless we quickly embrace the eternal feminine in us as a society and a civilization, we risk our own extinction and will continue to give birth to a legacy of hatred, war, terrorism, predation. I guess that's the noun form of predatorialhood. You're smarter than me, Deepak. I don't even know that word. Predation, conquest, subjugation, and ecological devastation. The goddess must return. So on the surface, this sounds fantastic. And I embraced it for a while. I was raised Christian in a very, male, masculine, uber masculine oriented approach. And then I came across ideas like this, and I'm like, fuck the masculine idea of God. God is goddess. God is actually feminine. And of course, that took me down a very yucky road. So the long and short of it is, ideas like this are just really the exact opposite of God is masculine. It's just unbalanced. And also, it's really surprising that this came from Deepak Chopra, who's Indian and was raised in a Hindu culture where the masculine, the feminine, and the masculine face of God are generally honored. He was maybe brought up in a household that was more goddess focused, but or maybe focused on a particular female goddess. And in the underlying philosophy of Hinduism, both the masculine and the feminine face of God are truly honored, and that ultimate reality, while it is ultimately one and the same, it has two primary faces, masculine and feminine. So what you have here with Deepak, and which it's rampant, is obviously masculinity is out of balance. So the solution that's proposed is, well, let's just replace all masculinity with femininity. The other solution that's proposed is femininity good, masculinity bad. Get rid of all of it. Of course, this is completely absurd. And where to even begin? So yogic philosophy is based on the idea, when I say yogic, I mean like not hatha yoga, not just the postures, but the underlying philosophy that's behind all these yoga classes is actually called hatha yoga, which means sun, moon, which means bringing the masculine and feminine into balance. It's not moon yoga. It's not get rid of the sun yoga. So secondly, the idea that the masculine is all bad, has nothing good to offer, is ridiculous. It's literally the opposite of misogyny, which in essence said women are inferior, women have no feminine virtues, have no place in this world, blah, blah. So That's my short response to Mr. Deepak Chopra. It's just, um, kudos for you for inviting the feminine back in and reminding us that, like, oh, the feminine isn't evil, and not so good job in deciding to just completely devalue the masculine. Yes, in terms of giving forth a child, the mother is, um, the primary in so many ways. And minus technology, um, you can't have a kid without a mom and a pop. It's just a fundamental fact of life, and the masculine has its role in creation. And interestingly enough, in one of the main philosophies of India, Sankhya philosophy, it's this in terms of birthing a child, it's very similar. In terms of creation, it is primarily the feminine energy, and um, I don't know if that's exactly accurate. And it's a very complicated subject, and this is just a short summary video. So what I'll say is, yes, the energy of life is considered to be feminine, and the energy of eternity, of the pure witnessing consciousness through which the dance of life happens, through which without it would just be utter chaos, and there would be no possibility for evolution or harmony. It would just be, sure, there would be creation, but it would look something like this without the masculine, without consciousness, or in that particular system, Purusha or Shiva. So, friends, we finally figured out that misogyny is no good, but replacing it with masculinity hatred ain't the answer either.